So for the last day and a half, I've been racking and racking my brain about why I became a Beachbody coach. Not necessarily why I became a Beachbody coach, but why I'm still doing it. And for the life of me, I can't figure it out. I can't find that deep, deep why. And on the surface, it's because it it fills, a hole in my heart to help people. That's something that really drives me. Something I'm really passionate about is helping people. And not in the, oh, I opened a car door for an old lady today, or I helped a lady carry groceries into her home kind of void. But just, kind of people who are alone and don't have anyone in their corner. Like, I like that I can be that person in their corner when no one else is around. But that's kind of the surface. That's not, you can forget about those people, move on, and it's not really a big deal. I kind of think of it as it's my own way of being independent, having my own world, my own life, something that I can be proud of, like a baby. Like, you raise and nurture a child, and you put all this time and effort into helping them grow and be healthy and strong, and eventually one day provide for you. But that's not, I think right now for me, I'm in this business, it's being held by faith. It really is. I've had a couple situations where my heart was really hurt by some really good friends, and I had a rough couple days, and it was emotional, but never once did I think, this is not for me. Never once did I think that. I know this is for me, and I get up every morning and I send out those messages because I know those people need them. I know my challengers need them, and I know there are people out there who need to be reached out to, and I get messages from people all the time who are like, thank you, Jessica, for reaching out to me. I got a message the other day who was like, thank you for reaching out to my friend who shared your and hers conversation with me, and I decided I was going to try this out, and it's changed my life. Like, those messages are awesome. But that's not what keeps me going. Like, those are nice and whatnot, but it's not what does it for me. The money doesn't do it for me. I could live in a shed, make my own candles, bus in buckets of water. I could live without a brand new car and a boat and fancy clothes. I can live without fancy food. I can live without going out to eat, and I can live without vacations. Like, when I say I can live without those things, I promise you I can. I've lived in very humble circumstances and have been homeless a time or two, and money and that kind of stuff doesn't drive me. Now, is it nice to be able to go on vacation? Heck yes. I love the fact that I have the freedom to visit family a little bit more often, and that in the future I'm going to have the freedom to take my family on vacation. That's something I've never been able to enjoy as a kid, and I'm looking forward to those type of blessings. But right now, I feel like I'm just being powered by faith knowing that this is what I'm supposed to do, faith knowing that if I don't do this, I'm going to miss out on something. I'm going to miss out on what I'm supposed to be doing. And it's really hard to measure and to explain to people because it's emotional. It's something you really can't explain. A person's faith is really hard to explain, and my whole world is centered around my faith in my religion, the way I live my life. I'm not just a church going gal and my life's completely different on, outside of Sunday. Like, my church life is my entire life. The way I live my life is the way that Heavenly Father has instructed us, members of His church, to live. And that's kind of, it's not that I don't know any better or any different, because I am a convert to my church, but I didn't join my church until I was 14, and so I know a different life, that is for sure. Grew up in Las Vegas, I definitely know a different life. But it's so much intertwined in my daily doings, and how I feel and how I think and how I act, that it's one and the same, and it's something that just doesn't go away. And I've never been at a point where I did something just because I felt I had to do it. I'm very bullheaded, and if I don't feel like I should do it, I'm not going to do it. If I think it's stupid, I'm not going to do it. Like, if I am not successful, I'm going to quit. But this is something that no matter how often I feel like I'm not doing good enough, or how often, someone's going to take a jab at me or say something mean or just be rude, it doesn't change. And I think eventually I'm going to find my real why, my deep why. But right now I'm just going off of faith, because right now this is what I'm being told that I need to do. And if it's temporary, it's temporary. And if it's, if I'm here for the long haul until I'm old and crippled and white, platinum, because my hair is red, I won't go gray, then so be it. But I'm going to follow what Heavenly Father wants me to do. And right now, this is what I'm supposed to do. So I'm going to ride it, and I'm going to take the train, and I'm going to keep going until, I hit a stop and I get booted off. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with not having that deep why, because honestly, the Spirit pushing me and telling me that this is what I need to do, that's enough for me right now. That's something that I'm pretty content with. So, yep, that's my business why.